Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show. Next. Jeff Locke will be on the mound for Game 4. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, real effective outing for him in his last start. Got the win and did not give up any runs. He'll try and do that again here.
Angel Pagan makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for San Francisco, center fielder, number 16.
And we are underway from the Steel City as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, they're in a stretch right now where it seems like all the breaks are really going their way. The only trouble with that is things tend to even out over time. So we'll see how long they can keep riding this hot streak.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Yeah, you know, this team has to be hoping Matt Duffy gets it going soon. Still, without an RBI in this series, he's going to be looking to get off the schneid today. He's too good a run producer to get shut down all series long.
Swing and a liner. Foul. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Brandon Belt will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runners going. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
Hunter Pence will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently 2nd in the National League in RBIs.
Well, he is having a big year so far driving in runs, and that could mean big things for him in this offseason when he goes to negotiate that new contract he's up for.
Locke sets. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Number 6 will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Giants leave a couple. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Jake Peavy, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1.3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Josh Harrison comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Eric Karros, this Giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And it's already been a rough week for them, and we haven't even hit the weekend yet. They've got to just try to find some way to salvage the finale here, or else they'll be looking at a 4-game sweep.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, Matty, this team grounds into a ton of double plays. They've got to stop taking themselves out of potential big innings.
Striding into the box, Gregory Polanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you remember growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine play.
Andrew McCutchen will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Pence. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. After 1, no score. Kelby Tomlinson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Left fielder, Kelby Tomlinson.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Batting 7.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Standing in now, Andrew Susac. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 3 homers, 9 driven in. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Ruben Tejada will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Locke has his target. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And this is lined right back up the middle. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Starling Marte will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Starling Marte.
And good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, and there's 1 away.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Joe Mauer will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Hit well on the ground to first. Belt has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Jung-Ho Kang.
Jung-Ho Kang will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
He didn't get the call there, but he's making some quality pitches on that outside corner.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Two and one. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy. Still 0-0. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Jake Peavy set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Lock into the windup. Here's the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed by Peavy, so he won't help his cause with the bat. 1 away.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Angel Pagan will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Matt Duffy will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. 2-2 now with two away and the base is empty.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Third inning, no score to this point. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Slow little grounder left side. Freeze scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. David Freeze will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Stepping in now, Chris Stewart. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. You see the average starting play at 318. No home runs as of yet, and a pair of RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit to short. Tejada is up with it. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first 2 easily here.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Jeff Locke digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And there's the good fastball from Peavy as Jake gets ahead here 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This one's flared out toward left. Tomlinson over to his right, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. Locke's ready. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him 3rd best on this Giant ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Hunter Pence stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Fouled back. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to Mauer. It's a double play.
Now batting.
Well, this ball is hit
Number
sharply,
6.
but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Into the box now, number 6. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Freese will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 hit's all they get. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Josh Harrison will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Number 6 onto the grass. 1 out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Catch made out there by Pagan, and there are 2 gone now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Andrew McCutchen is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Here's Starling Marte, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. For McCutchen, he's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Around third, here's McCutchen heading home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
First baseman, number 7.
Into the box, Joe Mauer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Two out here and a runner at second. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Into the box, Jung-Ho Kang. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We played 4 full. It's the Pirates 1 and the Giants nothing. Leading off the inning, Kelby Tomlinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Locke gets the sign. First pitch on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Ready now, Andrew Susak. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Freeze over to his left. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
Standing in now, Ruben Tejada. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Gong has got it, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. David Freese comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, David Freese.
First offering on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Hence waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Stewart.
Chris Stewart stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Tejada is there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, catcher, Jeff Locke.
Jeff Locke is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Tomlinson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Jake Peavy makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Out in front of it, strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed by Peavy, so he won't help his cause with the bat. 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
So with 1 away, it's the center fielder, Angel Pagan. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
1 out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Matt Duffy will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. That's inside. 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. One out and a runner on second base. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And this will be corralled by Mauer, and that's out number 2.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against him so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Nope. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hard hit ball to second. Harrison has it. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Yeah, give him 3 hits now for the ball game. This one's probably the weakest of the bunch, but I doubt he'll be complaining. I know I wouldn't be.
Hunter Pence will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Harrison, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Josh Harrison will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
In there, and it's even at 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Gregory Polanco waits on deck. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Gregory Polanco will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. TV sets. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Dribbled to the right side. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And sometimes you can just have a little bit of a mental block on this play. It's just a simple step and throw, but he winds up firing it right by his man at first.
Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here. Looking to keep this a one-run game. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far. And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pagan is under it. He's got it one away. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base.
Wow. This has to be some miscommunication or some kind of cross signals, because I don't get this at all. And that ball is more than deep enough to score the runner from third, but he doesn't want to risk it. I mean, he could have crawled on all fours and still made it home.
Starling Marte will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Joe Mauer will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Oh, now a ball hit well out to the alley in right center. And I don't think anyone's going to get to this one. This is going to get down for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. And he is in there.
Well, if you can believe it, this is just their first hit of the inning. It was definitely a big one. And this is what happens when you allow unnecessary base runners. They're all going to come back to haunt you. And this will haunt them big time, to the tune of 3 runs crossing the plate.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to the bullpen here, as that's going to end the afternoon for Jake Peavy. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Now pitching for
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. In now, Jung Ho Gong, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. For Mauer, he's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. The 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And that slider's going to make some guys look bad. When he's throwing it good, it's a really tough pitch to get a handle on.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes Pagan. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You can tell he was making a concerted effort to keep the ball down against this guy, but you just can't keep it down forever, and he finally got a pitch he could handle.
third baseman number 13, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in, as he'll take a look at ball 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Inside and low, 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there and you make things worse, but he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Chris Stewart will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Jeff Locke will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Tries to dump this one out to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
The batter.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
George Cantos will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Josh Harrison stands in. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Well, we know this is a guy on the mound that doesn't like to waste a lot of pitches. He's coming right after his man on an 0-2 pitch, but this one's just a little bit more of a cement mixer. A lot of spin, but no action. So this is a good swing right here, and he's going to drive in a run with it.
Here's Gregory Polanco. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Number 6 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far.
Second baseman, number 6.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Stepping in now, Kelby Tomlinson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
The catcher, number 34.
Andrew Susak will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And to me, this just looks like the classic case of a guy who's giving it his all this afternoon, but he's just flat out of gas.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Shortstop.
Ruben Tejada will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Ryan Vogelsong will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. 3-1 now.
I would imagine he's going to have to throw him something straight sooner or later.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Mauer in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Back-to-back walks now by 2 different pitchers. The last one knocked the other pitcher out of the game. We'll see how forgiving their manager wants to be about this one.
Denard Span will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Now the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
And I think the fact that this bat shatters kind of took away the rhythm of the play defensively. So they're able to get the force at second, but no real chance to turn two on that play.
In is the center fielder, Angel Pagan, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
That's a
Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 7-2 game. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Matt Duffy gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
In there, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Brandon Belt will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
That one's going to find the seats, strike one. 1-1, here it is. Line drive, base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 7-4 contest.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And Mauer will step on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Bucks out in front, 7-4. Matt Cain will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Matt Cain.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And there's ball one. Hit to third. To his left, Duffy. One away.
Now batting number 6.
Starling Marte steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
So here's Joe Mauer, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Jung Ho Gong will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Kane sets. Here's the first pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Left field and deep. Tomlinson ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
And I think they catch a big break here defensively. I mean, this is a ball that's going to get all the way to the wall, yet that runner can only move up 90 feet to third base. That's a bit of a letdown.
David Freese comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Chris Stewart comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone. John Jaso will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So nothing doing here after the 6-run. John Jaso will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 28, John Jaso.
Number 6 stands in.
Leading off for San Francisco, second baseman, number 6.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Polanco. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Kelby Tomlinson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. No outs, nobody on. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 34, Andrew Susak.
Andrew Susak digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1-2.
One out, nobody on. Smoke toward third. Freeze is there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Ruben Tejada stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Giants get one back on the solo homer. Bye-bye, baby. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Pirates 7 and the Giants 5. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on, and it's the veteran lefty Javier Lopez.
Number 49, Javier Lopez. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 28, Buster Posey.
Ryan Vogelsong will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Jordy Mercer is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Too high, 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And this is lined into left field, and a welcome to the ball game there as he's got himself a pinch hit single. He'll take the turn and head for second.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
And it always helps when you can get a little production out of that number 9 spot in your lineup. He gives them a spark to start the inning with a leadoff triple.
Josh Harrison strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The right fielder, number 25.
Gregory Polanco will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Into the seats, 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop fouled at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
He waits. Now the pitch. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Swing hard liner to left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now an 8-5 game.
I think that man right there will tell you. This curveball's a mistake with 2 strikes. Look, he leaves it up. It's right over the middle of the plate, and he's hammered for an RBI single.
Santiago Casilla will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Starling Marte will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Casilla pauses. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
More of the same right here, and that puts them into double digits now. 10 runs scored, and they've really had their way with this pitching staff all throughout.
Your attention, please.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Joe Mauer will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away.
Well, I think he's already had a pretty good week in this game already. 3 RBIs in this one.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Squared that one up just a little late. Popped high in the air. Duffy is over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, and he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Jung Ho Kang comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And you'd like to think that a 2-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball was just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
Hunter Strickland will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Hunter Strickland.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 10-5. Arodys Vizcaino will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Arodys Vizcaino.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Buster Posey, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. A reminder to stick around at the conclusion of the ball game this afternoon, as we'll get you full highlights of today's contest right here on the show. Now in the box, Angel Pagan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Looped out towards short. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
All smiles in that clubhouse again. Their 8th consecutive victory. It's not often you run across a streak like that, so these guys are definitely enjoying it while they can.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 10-5. So long from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 10 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Giants.